Good morning, everyone. It's Anthony, Wall Street Trader. It's 10:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, May 22nd, 2021. Let's talk about the graph, but before that point, we have to just disclaim that this is not financial advice. It's educational only. Twitter.com link below if you want intraday and intraday updates on my entry exit points, as well as any major market moves that I see occurring that you should know about. Stay up to date with my latest videos. You can click subscribe, and that button is below, somewhere below this video. So let's go right into the graph allocation. Still 20% baked, 80% raw, and meaning 80% we're stuck in cash, and I gotta put it to work. But we didn't get any one of these conditions. Bitcoin took a nice rip yesterday down, but didn't get to the point that I wanted it to. And quite honestly, I'm not sure if it'll ever get there again. So, we came close to 2050, 2059 actually, to be exact, but I stuck to my guns and I wound up not getting it or nabbing it at 2050. So, regardless, this is where we're at. Let's take a look at the markets really quickly. It's Saturday morning. I know a lot of you guys and gals want to go out and play. But right now on the graph, we have the US dollar chart still looking kind of bearish here. It's nothing bullish on this particular chart. That being said, if we look over at the GRT Bitcoin pair, we are actually right in here. And as I mentioned just seconds ago, we got really close. We got to 2060, 20 in that range, and we just did not hit 2050, and it was just right below that. Anyway, I'm going to stick to my guns on this. So let's see how things develop over the day. Now, let's just turn to Bitcoin, because I think I've mentioned this a few times to everyone. The graph in US dollars that we all kind of know and love is equal to the Bitcoin benchmark, which is BTC USD, multiplied by the strength of the graph to Bitcoin, or GRT BTC. So if we go back to the chart here on Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin's another major factor. I would argue that between the two, the graph strength compared to Bitcoin will, if we start mooning, it will be probably because of the graph strength to Bitcoin, not Bitcoin by itself, obviously. So let's take a look back at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is still in there in terms of a multiplier for us. We're at 38,000 right now. Yesterday we were like all over the map. But we do have this broadening wedge, and I continue to talk about it. It's a little baby wedge inside of a mother wedge. The mother wedge is encapsulated in green, and the baby wedge is a portion inside of the mother wedge. Okay, so whatever. Bad analogy. Let's move forward. I expect over the next couple of days for us to break out of this thing. I think all of the discussions from China that they want to hamper down on Bitcoin mining operations, that would kind of decrease the amount of supply coming online for Bitcoin, which is actually very bullish. Demand is still there for Bitcoin. We all know that. Overall, demand will always be there, and the diminishing amount of Bitcoin available is already diminishing through the 4-year halving process. Furthermore, hampered by world leaders coming out and saying Bitcoin mining is bad for the environment. Fine, slow it down. If you're a Bitcoin holder, that's exactly what you want. So people leaving the market yesterday were absolutely wrong. I mean, I think it was a bad call if anyone just sold out of Bitcoin yesterday. And if you did, no problem. You could always buy it back. But I don't know that you're going to necessarily get it at a lower price at this point, but I could be wrong. But I expect Bitcoin ultimately to rally back to where it was. In fact, by the end of the year, I expect this thing to be at least 70 to 100,000 per Bitcoin. That is my personal prediction. It is not a fact, so please don't go into that. Anyway, let's go back to GRT Bitcoin. We're still in between these two areas here. Let's see this play out. This could be a bust back down again. Hard to say really what's going on here. The stronger Bitcoin gets and the graph still teeters around, we'll see this thing start to trend down as well. So that's all I've got for everyone today. Enjoy the weather, and we'll catch up tomorrow. And by the way, the reveal will come out tomorrow. Talk soon.